The class of 2020 has great spirit, never better represented than in their farewell tour on Saturday. Students in the class of 2020 who attended North Montco Technical Career Center distinguished themselves in that 53 of our seniors will be recognized in North Montco's award program. 369, or about 75% of our seniors, completed a 20-hour unpaid mentorship in a field of career interest. Our singers and musicians earned 17 spots on auditioned ensembles, ranging from districts to nationals. The class had an indoor state champion in the shot put, a league champion in girls tennis singles, and a league champion in field hockey. The class of 2020 had 1 National Merit Scholarship finalist and 3 commended students. 8 graduates will be entering the military. Thank you for serving our country. Members of the class of 2020 will be attending a great variety of schools, ranging from Virginia Tech, BYU, Brandeis, and Johns Hopkins, to the always popular Temple, Pitt, and Penn State. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the Souderton Area High School class of 2020.
to welcome Dr. Gallagher, Dr. Verano, members of the school board, faculty, parents, friends, and my fellow class of 2020 graduates. First, I'd like to say congratulations. We made it. After years of hard work and determination, here we are. Although we're not together in person, we are together in spirit. Although this year was short, as your student council president, I was proud to bring you events like Homecoming and the Wing Bowl, or just raise school spirit in the little time we had together. I'd like to ask my fellow classmates to think of the people they've met on their journey. Think of the ones who motivated you, the ones who came and went, and the ones who became lifelong friends. See their stories, their hardships, and most of all, their perseverance. That perseverance is what brings us together as a class. If you know me, then you know I have a passion for movies. When I look at everything we've gone through together as a class, as if it were a movie, it'd be easy to say this is the most bizarre movie script I've ever seen. As a class, we've lost elementary schools, braved natural disasters like Hurricane Sandy, and weathered the blizzard of 2018. During this last year alone, the climax of this movie, we've seen spotted lanternflies invade our towns. We were sent back to the 80s when we were hacked, leaving us devoid of technology. And just as we reached the end of our story, the unimaginable happened. A worldwide pandemic was upon us, and a 2-week school shutdown turned into indefinitely. Yet through it all, here we are with the one thing that unites us, our perseverance. I believe that after everything we've gone through, we are more than prepared to graduate and face the next challenges in our lives. I look to the future, and even though we're going our separate ways to pursue our separate dreams and careers, I know we will continue to persevere, because that's what defines the class of 2020. So go out, chase your dreams, make it a movie, and persevere.
First, I'd like to thank and congratulate the Souderton staff members who will be retiring after this year. Congratulations and special thank yous to Ray Rambo, Mike Studnicki, Sue Wright, Grace Clancy, Mike Cahill, and Teresa Washam. Thank you for making Souderton your work home for many years, and congratulations on your excellent and impactful careers. Class of 2020, now my message for you. Thank you, and I'm sorry. I think they're the two most powerful phrases, when used meaningfully and heartfeltly, in the English language. Please, it'll serve you well as far as fostering positive relationships for the rest of your lives if when someone compliments you or helps you, you genuinely say thank you. And when you mess up, say I'm sorry. Thank you and best of luck.
What a year to be a senior. I'm sure everybody can agree that this was not the end we had imagined. Walking through those double doors, as our eyes followed up the towering ceilings of the main concourse, as freshmen, we were ready to make a fresh start, to reset. As weeks turned to months, and months to years, we have come to find a home in this brick and stone building. It can sometimes be hard to remember after these past few months. Hard to remember the feeling of entering the building on a quiet morning as the buses arrived. Hard to remember the feeling of seeing your favorite teachers in the halls and catching up with them. Hard to remember the feeling of simply seeing your friends in the hallway for a chat. In more ways than one, it feels like our year got cut short. Although we may have missed out on our year as varsity captain, running our club, our end-of-year banquet, or senior prom, we still have much to be grateful for. We are here because of the work the Souderton community has put into making this possible, despite seemingly impossible circumstances. All of this so we can finally earn that diploma that we worked so hard for all of these years. This year especially has allowed us to show off our great fortitude. Whether it is a lack of technology or an abundance, we have continued to press forward. Everything that has been in our path, we have overcome. Hardships and anxiety, heartbreak, failure, ourselves. Although our current situation is out of our control, we will overcome it, and we already have in many ways. Even if you don't have that last softball game, or track meet, or club meeting, or competition, you still have the people and the memories you have made along the way. And it is the people and the memories we have made that we must treasure the most. They will be the ones who help us become who we are as we step into the next big stage of life. We all have different paths and journeys ahead of us, whether it is work, college, trade school, a gap year, or the military. We are all going to take our next step. And when we take that step, take it with the confidence and optimism that everything will work out in the end. We have been gifted with an amazing education here at Souderton, starting at our elementary schools, go Vernfield, all the way to here and now. Our time at Souderton hasn't only taught us how to do trig functions or overly assess literature. It has taught us how to come together as a community and help each other out. Whether it is raising money through Thon, the Polar Plunge, volunteering at Special Olympics, or even the farewell tour this weekend, and many other opportunities, our education at Souderton has taught us the importance of giving back. On behalf of the students here, I would like to thank the teachers and the staff who have helped us along the way so we can get to where we are today. We are truly grateful for the time you have spent. Without your efforts to adapt to these new technologies during this time, we wouldn't be able to stand here and receive our diplomas. Whether it is in the classroom or after school, or club meetings or sports, thank you for spending your time helping us become better versions of ourselves. I have made many great memories in this building with all my friends, as I'm sure everyone here has done as well. Although it can be hard to say goodbye, it is also reassuring to know that we have made it through. Now get excited and put on a smile, because we are about to finish this journey, although apart, just as we started together.
Class of 2020. This speech will be about resilience. As a part of the universal class of 2020, we have adapted to embrace and embody the word in itself. We are resilient because we have all faced loss in these times. We are resilient because we are still here in these times. And we are resilient because we are still a family in these times. We have made it to this moment, whether it be in person or online. Nothing can take away what each and every one of you has achieved through all of your years of hard work. Every high school experience is different. We all followed our own paths to get to where we are today. Souderton provided us with incredible opportunities in academics, athletics, arts, and clubs. I truly empathize with all of you who lost your senior seasons or had long-awaited events canceled this year. While these realities hit us with blindsided grief, we must realize and recognize how lucky we are to have the memories that we do. I know that when we look back on our years in high school, what we had will far outweigh what we lost. While each of our paths were different from each other, we all have this in common. We are all walking away from high school with the best senior year story to tell. I mean, we had quite the year from beginning to end, often facing new obstacles. One of the most challenging, yet unspoken parts of high school is simply walking the halls. As fellow students, I'm sure you can relate to that awkward feeling of apprehension as you approach an acquaintance or a past teacher and you're not sure if you should say hi or not. Sometime during my 4 years here, I had an epiphany. That epiphany was only 3 words. Just say hi. These 3 words transformed the rest of my time here at high school, as I made sure to just say hi to anyone I could in the halls. By doing this seemingly simple task, I ended up making countless connections with many of you that I never would have if not for those 3 words. Wherever you go in life, I encourage you all to just say hi. Something else I learned in high school is the infinite value of kindness. The word kind is deceivingly simple. While it is only 1 syllable, it carries immeasurable power. We are all experiencing this power today. It was kindness that inspired the caring individuals who made the class of 2020 street signs for us to display our pride. It was kindness that inspired our dedicated teachers to make the difficult transition from teaching in person to teaching online. And it was kindness that inspired our loving community and staff to put together such an amazing farewell tour for us. The Souderton community has truly shown its pure resilience through these wonderful acts of kindness. Looking back on all of these years, one moment stands out from the rest. I remember in 1st grade when we all received our student account usernames. 20-your name. In this moment, we realized we had the coolest graduation year ever. 2020. I mean, the symmetry. Oh, sublime. I believe that spirit of pure pride and excitement has stayed with this class since the very beginning. The 20 in those usernames stood for the moment we began to anticipate for the next 12 years. The dash, however, stood for every moment in between. To all of my fellow 20- peers, I am so grateful for you and for all of those moments in between. I know our impact on the world will be one to last forever. In 1st grade, we were labeled the class of 2020. Today, we are the class of 2020. Thank you and congratulations.
Before I officially present the Souderton Area High School class of 2020, I would like to thank the parents, guardians, and all of the adults who raised these graduates and for allowing us to be part in their success. This year's graduating class is like no other in our generation. Our seniors were denied the opportunity to experience many of life's milestones: the senior prom, in-person graduation, parties and celebrations with extended family and friends, celebrating years of hard work in the beginning of a new chapter. Some of our graduating seniors are still wondering whether they'll be attending college classes in person or online in the fall, and they may have some concerns about the uncertain world into which they are about to step into. But they had handled it all with considerable grace and grit. They've been optimistic and positive, and they have shown great resilience. Every challenge molds us into who we are, who we will become. I have no doubt that our seniors will not allow themselves to be defined by what they've lost, but how they've responded. And I believe they are uniquely positioned to go on to do incredible things in our world as a result of what they've experienced and how they've had to adapt. In Souderton Area School District, we focus on character and community. It's at the core of everything we do. As our senior class graduates, it's my hope that they will carry the values of service, compassion, and commitment into their futures. Seniors, strive to do excellent work, no matter what it is you do. Every one of you has the opportunity to make a difference in our world and our community. And while we can't be there in person with you tonight to shake your hand, our hearts are still very much with you. This is a very different kind of ceremony and celebration, and a different kind of goodbye and a good luck. Don't forget, the greatest thing about goodbye is knowing the best is yet to come. Congratulations. Mr. Keith, it is my pleasure to inform you that the students whose names appear on the official graduation list have met the educational and curricular requirements established by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Souderton Area Board of Education. On behalf of the faculty and administration, I recommend that these young men and women be graduated.
Thank you, Dr. Gallagher. Graduates, first let me congratulate you on achieving this milestone in your life. What a great accomplishment and testament to your hard work all these years. I would like to commend each of you for your diligence, focus, and patience this academic year. To say it was a tough year, but you persevered, would be by many measures an understatement. Starting with significant issues affecting our technology platform at the beginning of this school year, to a global pandemic and its impacts, the likes of which we have not seen before in public education, your class endured a lot and sacrificed much. With this in mind, I would like to offer a few remarks about your class, the class of 2020. When I think about this year, 3 words come to mind. These words are ones that separate your class from others before you and exemplify who you are. Those words are resiliency, sacrifice, and achievements. All graduating classes can be described with these words, but nowhere near the level of emphasis as with the class of 2020. I'd like to share my evidence of why I choose these and in honor of each of you. Resiliency. Virtual education. Who would have thought almost a third of your year would be virtual? While we all ramped up on the fly, you rose to the challenge, adapted, learned fast, and succeeded. You showed great poise in the face of missing out on so many milestones. Some of those I will mention momentarily. Despite all the rigors of an academic workload, the unseen stress from the pandemic, not being with your friends, and missing so much, you pushed through, made the best of it, and achieved where others could have failed. Resiliency is certainly part of your DNA. Sacrifice. Missed sports seasons, prom, a traditional graduation, harder academics, seeing friends face to face, missing musical and theatrical performances. These are but a few of the sacrifices made by the class of 2020. Resiliency and sacrifice does yield dividends, and your class has proven this. As stated by Dr. Verano, the class of 2020 has achieved incredible academic outcomes. While academics is our primary goal, Souderton prides itself in so much more, and it's in those areas that you shined. 8 men and women who have elected to serve in the United States military to defend our freedoms. Your desire to serve is gratefully acknowledged by each and every one of us here today. Athletics, especially noting the involvement of our seniors, I would like to recap many of your achievements. 22 athletes will go on to play at the collegiate level. The field hockey team claimed the Suburban 1 championship. Tennis, Caitlin Lee captured her 2nd championship. Indoor track, Maria Diaves set a national leading mark in the shot put and then went on to win the indoor state championship. Girls basketball claimed a 4th year in a row spot in the state playoffs. Boys basketball earned a spot in the District 1 playoffs for the first time in 5 years. Football, one of the best seasons in a while with an 8-3 record. Boys and girls swimming, 2nd place finish in the Suburban 1 League. Girls cross country, best finish in over 20 years. Boys cross country, Cole Keel set the 5th best time in our school's history. Boys and girls water polo clinched spots in the state tournaments. In golf, James O'Malley and Stephen Butler qualified for the District 1 tournament. Girls soccer finished 3rd and made it to District 1 playoffs. And boys soccer finished 8-8-2 with their best finish in 5 years. Diving, we took a 1st in the Suburban 1 League. And in wrestling, while we had many new faces, each of you found new ways to win. Girls volleyball finished with a respectable 10-10 season. Our cheerleaders competed at the highest level and finished top 10 in our nation. And in spring sports, no doubt, if spring sports had competed this year, this list would be significantly longer because we know you would have done so well. Musicians and artists, performing arts, plays, concerts, and solos. Visual arts, clay, watercolor, pencil, and all the amazing art mediums you are so skilled with. Our art students are some of the most gifted students anywhere, and their work speaks for itself. These are just more reasons why this class is so special despite all the challenges. To all graduates of the class of 2020, I commend you. You will forever be remembered for the resiliency you have shown, sacrifices made, and achievements accomplished despite it all. Dr. Gallagher, it is with great pride that I accept on the behalf of the Souderton Area School Board the presented list of graduates for the class of 2020. These individuals have met the graduation requirements of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and that of the Souderton Area School District. Graduates, take a moment and symbolically turn your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left, thus designating you graduates of Souderton Area High School, entitled to all rights associated with the accomplishment. You have earned that moment. Once again, I congratulate each of you on your success and extend best wishes to all in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Valedictorian, Cassandra Rodrigue. Salutatorian, Caitlin Brush. Student Council President, Kevin Connolly. Jessica Abdulmalik. Monica Abdulmalik. Destiny Acevedo. Jacob Adamson. Courtney Ahart. Jared Aldifer. Stephen Aldifer. Nason Allen. Oscar Amador. Kush Amin. Ashlyn Anders. Dylan Anderson. Olivia Anello. Ryan Asman. Brock Azef. Shailene Batts. Campbell Bache. Ryan Bachman. Griffin Bailey. Miles Bailey. Mariah Bainbridge. Megan Ball. Sarah Barnum. Olivia Basili. Miles Baugh. Kayla Ballman. Emma Baumgartner. Jacob Beeler. Gavin Bean. Kara Beerley. Evelyn Benavides. Christian Bickle. Owen Bish. Leilani Blackwell. Lindsay Blaschke. Jermaine Blassengale. Stephen Blue. Carl Beam. Olivia Bonnet. Jeremy Buchheimer. Julia Borzecki. Luke Bosico. Emery Briner. Kylie Brenneman. Dylan Brinkman. Riley Brinkman. Emily Brozina. Jameson Bruix. Siddhartha Buddhadev. Kobe Boy. Yajat Bungatavula. John Burton. Cameron Bussum. Michaela Campbell. Zachary Campbell. Isabella Campisi. Ryan Canfield. Ethan Canterbury. Nicholas Cardona. Colin Carmody. Alexander Carney. Peyton Carroll. Caitlin Carter. Melissa Cassidy. Lataro Cassis. Laisha Castellano. Amber Catagnis. Maya Catagnis. Jolie Cato. Joy Childs. Sammy Sharoff. Hannah Christie. Ashley Christman. Michael Chu. Allison Clemens. Nathaniel Clemens. Nicholas Clemens. Blake Clemmer. Gerald Clemmer. Summer Clemmer. Madison Cohen. Andrew Coleman. Bradley Connell. Allison Connor. Alyssa Conver. Samantha Cook. Rachel Kroll. Margaret Cross. William Culp. Christopher Cunningham. Nicholas Courier. Christopher Swickla. James Daly. Ryan Dalpy, Liam Daly, Maria Diavez, Kelsey Delgado, Jaden Delmarmol, Nathaniel DeReamer, Colton Durstein, Jacques-Paul Desnoyers, Colby Detweiler, Ryan DeCesar, Sean Dixon, Catherine Deal, Nicholas DiGiuseppe, Miguel Dion, Dylan Diorio, Reese DiRenzi, Dylan DeShulo, Ashley Diver, Sarah Doe, Jacob Donchez, Joseph Donnelly, Thomas Dowdy, Kelly Dazinski, Brooke Eichinger, Ethan Eichinger, Hannah Ekich, Gabriel Ecker, Alyssa Elliott, Aiden Ellis, Kyle Elsesser, Gavin Entenman, Jonah Epps, Peter Ernst, Brooke Fairweather,
Christopher Falbo, Rachel Fallon, Lauren Felker, Abigail Fender, Erica Fenlon, JC Fennel, A. Riley Finger, Liam Flynn, Timothy Force, Ashley Formica, Haley Freed, Joseph Fresta, Erin Friel, Caleb Frustino, Catherine Fursov, Jacob Gable, Shay Gable, Avery Gallagher, Peyton Guerra, Jorge Garcia Gomez, Jackson Gardner, Harrison Gebby, Miriam Gurgis, Christopher Gerhardt, Rachel Gerzewski, Olivia Gilbert, Dylan Glass, Torin Gehring, Nicholas Gantz, Jose Gonzalez Munoz, Catherine Goudsword, Isaiah Gouldy, Austin Graham, Caitlin Gray, Richard Gray, Jacob Greenberg, Marissa Grilla, Hayden Grice, Ainsley Griffin, Ryan Grinkowitz, Levi Gross, Aaron Groves, Matthew Groves, Nicole Gunderson, Nicholas Guthrie, George Gutierrez Fuentes, Anna Gwazinski, Gabriel Hagen, Alexa Hager, Dominique Hagee, Aiden Hahn, Lauren Haynes, Sophia Halikiopoulos, Emma Hallman, Luke Haltman, Joshua, Ham, William, Handwork, Amelia, Hanson, Maya, Hanson, Aaron, Harmon, Lindsay, Hawkins, Ava, Hayes, Kevin, Heary, Elizabeth, Heckler, Hannah, Hadoon, Benjamin, Heggie, Cole, Hickey, Chase, Heiner, Chloe, Heiner, Shelby, Holinka, Shannon, Hollick, Nathan, Holiday, Ryan, Hopkins, Jacob, Horowitz, Sumner, Hosterman, Gabriel, Hauser, Caleb, Hovis, Sophia, Radnansky, Nicole, Rehorsky, Ryan, Wynn, Perry, Jacobson, Syed Ian Jaffrey, Patricia Jelinski, Connor Johnson, Haley Johnson, Elena Jerkowski, Jody Kaiser, Andrew Casper, Alyssa Katz, Brynlee Kaufman. In absentia, Skylar Kaufman, Supneet Carr, Christine Kearns, Cole Keel, Courtney Keller, Rachel Curley, Ashlyn Kaiser, Grace Kelly, Maeve Kelly, Morgan Kelly, Connor Kello, Brianna Kemmerer, Courtney Kenna, Kyle Keogh, Gwen Kester, Alexa King, Brianna King, Tyler Kittle, Alexander Klein, Tyler Nerium, Darby Kramer, Mary Kraus, Jenna Kraus, Reagan Kriebel, Amanda Kroll, Kelsey Calatham, Ryan Kushner, Kelsey LaBarbera, Edward Lagutine, Devin Landis, Eric Landis, Frank Langwig, Salvatore Lanzalotti, L. Lavery, William Lawn, Caitlin Mihan Lee, Timmy Lee, Truong Lee, Elisa Lee, Nicholas Lease, Sophia Leone,
Jessica Lepore, Luke Lewis, Victoria Lewis, William Leyland, Brittany Lias, Holly Liebenberg, Luthien Lindegren, Christopher Lindsay, Daniel Lamonaco, Rosa Laura Perez, Paul Lormius, Landon Laux, Sean Luciani, Jemima Lufoncanda, Brian Lugo Lizardo, Declan Lynch, Christy Mack, Kyle Maga, Elliot Micah, Kaylin Malacheski, Hannah Malm, Maya Mancini, Taylor Mancini, Mackenzie Mangler, Aaron Mann, Matthew Mashuli, Samantha Maurer, Eric Mawiney, Dylan Mayrides, Kimberly McCoach, Brian McCullum, Devin McCormick, Lauren McCouch, Timothy McDevitt, Drew McDivitt, Riley McDonough, Gabrielle McEwen, Lily McKenna, Grace McKeon, Nicholas McLennan, Lindsay McMacken, James Mira, Austin Messenger, Alexa Miller, Hannah Miller, Matthew Miller, Shauna Miller, Valerie Miller, Patrick Mills, Corey Mincer, Kelsey Misra, Dylan Molino, Kaylin Mall, Cameron Morales, Nicholas Morrison, Coy Moy, Emmy Moyer, Eric Moyer, Evan Moyer, Nathan Moyer, Nathaniel Moyer, Bennett Mosey Curcio, Samantha Mumbauer, Donovan Myers, Grant Myers, Megan Myers, William Nace, Dominic Natal, Nyla Neely, Ellie Nguyen, Jenny Nguyen, Michelle Wynn, Tanya Nguyen, Tommy Nguyen, Kylie Norbeck, Samantha Nunaviller, James O'Malley, Colin O'Reilly, David Overpeck, Jonathan Padilla, Anna Padva, Layla Page, Matthew Palermo, Shane Pample, D.T. Patel, Alyssa Patterson, Kirian Paz, Sarah Perez, Tyree Peterson, Vincent Petrillo, Allison Pham, Charles Pilley, Alexis Pittman, Frank Pollock, Hannah Priller, Jonathan Pritchard, Jordan Pritchard, Michelle Provo, Christopher Queen, Gianna Quigley, Hudson Ramos, Rixa Rapallo, Matthew Rauch, Jocelyn Rausch, Kristen Razzo, Casey Reck, Michaela Reese, Keely Reeves, Elise Reif, Lucinda Riley, Brian Reiner, Haley Reisig, Arlene Remillard, Aubrey Renner, Stephen Resnick, Anthony Redunda, Carly Richardson, Joshua Riley, Madeline Riley, Brandon Roberts, Samir Rodriguez, Cindy Rodriguez Garcia, Daniel Rosado, Tyler Roth, Ashley Russo, Jacob Ruth, Matthew Ryder, Benjamin Saig, Sue Evelyn Salmarone,
Abigail Salwin, Aubrey Sauerwald, Malachi Saunders, Sage Scarlett, Emily Schaefer, Keely Schaefer, Regan Sheeler, Samantha Sherping, Ashley Schlosser, Dominique Schmidt, Mason Schmidt, Jacob Schran, Cole Schreiner, Travis Schuster, Isabel Sclafani, Sophia Sclafani, Dylan Sicari, Shelby Sr., Julian Sensinger, Matthew Sexton, Tomalee Sharp, Lauren Shaughnessy, Alexander Shelley, Maxwell Shore, Carrie Schertz, Jennifer Sidaris, Fez Siddiqui, Chloe Sin, Peyton Scores, Ella Slater, Ethan Smerecki, Matthew Smerecki, Andrew Smith, Emma Smith, Nicholas Smith, Vivian Smith Hess, Alden Sparks, Rachel Specht, Vincent Spies, Alexander Spizak, Madison Springer, Paige Stainsby, Carly Stenger, Marissa Sterner, Madison Stewart, Kayla Stoddard, Sean Stoneback, Simon Stoneback, Nicole Stouffer, Erica Stover, Zachary Straub, Daniel Stroop, Jason Stroup, Megan Sweeney, Colton Swift, Quinn Ta, Alessandra Talese, Abigail Tomorrow, Dominic Tate, Riley Tattersall, Mark Tallfiles, Isabella Taylor, Paige Taylor, Tiandra Taylor, Nandini Thacker, Sarah Thayers, Corinna Theriot, Eliza Thomas, Sarah Tyndall, Sarah Tosh-Manley, Devin Tolbert, CJ Torma, Matthew Torres, Jack Towson, Lisa Tran, Aiden Trexler, Viri Trinidad Perez, Lauren Trumbor, Haley Tyson, Jacob Ukropek, Madeline Underwood, Christian Vanderkloot, Ashley Varner, Sophia Vasallo, Julissa Vasquez, Riley Verna, Samuel Vervoort, Daniel Vialba, Andrew Vince, Angela Virgilio, DeAndre Wakefield, Allison Walker, Robert Walker, Conlin Wall, Jason Warshaw, Dylan Weller, James Wirt, Grace Whalen, Lily Whiteman, Evan Whiteman, Jake Williamson, Noah Wills, Jessica Wimenauer, Megan Wing, Sierra Wisniewski, Amanda Wolf, Shane Woodside, Jessica Woodward, Juan Yanez Maldonado, Alexis Yakel, Eric Yoon, Lauren Uhas, Elena Yuskoski, Glenda Zavala Santos, Gabrielle Ziegler.
Class of 2020, please rise. Dr. Gallagher, it's my pleasure to present to you the class of 2020.
Class of 2020, your ceremony is over. Congratulations. You are now Souderton Area High School graduates.
Teachers, man, you got a lot of juice here. You're loving it.
Hi, I'm Cecily Tannen from 6ABC, along with Shari Williams and Rick Williams. Hey. And we want to say congratulations to the Souderton High School class of 2020. I know this year, graduation a little bit different, huh? Yeah. But congratulations, you should be very proud of your accomplishment. So from all of us at 6ABC, way to go, guys.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Hello, everyone. I'm Matt O'Donnell with Action News, and I want to congratulate the Souderton Area High School class of 2020. You made it. It's been a really rough year. We know that. In fact, it's probably been one of the most unusual graduation seasons in recent American history. But at the same time, we want you to know that we believe that your generation is going to be among the most resilient because of having to deal with all this. Congratulations, everyone.
Mike Jarek here of Good Day Philadelphia on Fox Television here in Philly. Shout out to the Souderton seniors. Congratulations, seniors, for graduating from one of the best high schools in the whole country, right? I know the situation. It sucks, and it's kind of special at the same time. I mean, you're special seniors. You will never be forgotten. Go Big Red!
Hello, Souderton class of 2020.
Hi, everybody.
We just wanted to say congratulations on graduating this year. We hear that you're not going to be having a ceremony. Obviously that's a bummer. I can tell you that I did go to my high school graduation, and it wasn't that great.
Well, here's the thing: you sit in a chair outside if you went to the University of Oregon, and you burn. You just get a sunburn for 4 hours.
We're talking about high school.
Yeah.
You went to the University of Oregon.
Oh, same thing. High school you burn, and then also in 4 years when you go to college and you graduate, then you're going to sit.
Either way, you're going to burn.
You're going to burn. So just be glad for your skin that you don't have to sit through that. But we're still very proud of you. You've put in a lot of hard work for 12 years, and happy graduation. We're sorry it's such a weird circumstance.
Yeah, what a bummer, but it's awesome what you did, and you graduated, and you're off to do big and wonderful things.
Keep going. We're proud of you.
Congrats.
Hello, I'm State Senator Bob Mensch, and I represent the 24th Senate District, which includes Berks, Bucks, and Montgomery counties. During this unprecedented time, we are facing a lot of changes to our normal lives. You've all worked hard and long for many years to obtain your diploma, and I can only imagine how difficult it is for you that your graduation ceremony looks a little different than you probably imagined. I remember how important my high school graduation was to me, and I know how important yours is to you, to your family members, and to your friends. Graduation is a stepping stone in everyone's lives that leads into a brighter and even more exciting future. I know that your graduation ceremony may be unique this year, but that does not take away from your accomplishments. I'm proud to recognize your hard work, your success, and your dedication to this outstanding achievement in your life. I am sure that you and your family and friends are incredibly proud. I want to say congratulations to each and every one of you on your graduation. It is an honor to represent you, and I look forward to hearing about your many accomplishments in the future. Best of luck to all of you, class of 2020.